Well, hello again. Another little video. This one is on signals, points and track plans. I've done one or two in the last few days. A couple of them have been very large layouts. And what they've done, they sent me their track plans and I put the signals in, like this type of thing, into their track plans, sent it back to them, and they got a fully operational one in couple of seconds. Right, let's get on to signals first. Right. These are the ones that I use, which are Train Tech. All my signals on my layout are Train Tech. They're so simple to use. Basically, you slide this under the track, and underneath the track, these contacts here touch the rails, which will light up the signal. Well, what you do then is at the bottom there are two little contacts. What you need is a paper clip bent over like this, and then all you do is you touch the bottom of those two contacts there. The signal will start flashing. On this particular case it's a red and green, and all you do then is on your screen you touch the red or the green and it's set up. And that is as easy as they are to do. If you've got a double one, like double-headed signals, what you have to do is you do it once and it'll start the first one off. You then set that one, you click it until the second one comes on, and when the second one comes on you do this again, up and down, and you then press the second one, and that sets it up. So what you've got here, that's a double-headed, so there's one, there's two, and they're set up then with the code numbers. So these are the only thing I wrote to Railmaster. Basically it's a couple of things. One is there's different ones in the system. All the Railmaster, all the Train Tech ones are in the system, except for like double headers, which you have to put in two separate ones. That is actually a double-headed signal, which is similar to this one here. So what it actually is, that's how it works. Now, there are different types. This one is a normal home signal, like that. This one is a distance signal, like that. This one is actually a shunting signal, like that. This one is a 3 aspect, so if you click it once, it goes to red. Click it again, it goes to amber, and then it goes to green. This one here is a 4 aspect, so it will actually go to red, it'll go to amber, it'll then go to double amber, and then it'll go to green. The thing is, the difference is, oh, there's another one here, I'll just show you this one. This one is a home signal with a router on. So if I actually click that now, the router comes on and that goes off. And it's similar, I'll just go around here for a second. This is what, there's mine there, look. There's mine with a router on. And what you actually get with these, there's two code numbers. The first code number is the red and green, and then the second code number is that there. Now what I've explained this before, what I've got now is this is manually operated. So what actually it does is I can click the red and green because I've got a track going up there and a track going up there. Now that set of points is coded to this one here. Means that when I turn the points to that position, this will actually come on the router. So I turn the points again, the router comes off. So actually, in fact, the red and green I can have for either one, and the router works on that track there. And that's how they work. Now, you'll get them all this in the instructions. Each one comes in a different code number. So what you'll actually have in this one, you'll have the code number for the red and green, and you'll have a code number for the amber. And this is the same again, you get one, you have 3 in this one. So it's just by the instructions, it's just the way you actually set them into the system. Now then, this one here of course is a distance signal. So what you have to have here is you write a code in saying that when it's on green, that's on green, and when it's on red, it'll go to amber. It's just a code how you write. Now you can only do this if you've got Pro. You can't do it on the standard one. You can put the signals in, but you'll have to manually operate them. You can't do the controlling systems. So it's things you can do. This is a thing you can do railmastering. Right. Now what we have here are two types of points. That is a crossover, and this one here is like going in a loop into a station. There's a station in the middle. Now what happens is that number there and that number there have to be the same, so that when you actually switch them like this, they both operate together like that. Switch them back and they do that. Now what this has got in it now, it's because this is the double headed. Remember, that's for going straight on, this is for coming across here. So when I switch that, those two actually change round like that. Now if you all this clicking in the background, what it is, because remember this is my railway upstairs, so some of these numbers correspond with the stuff I've got in my system, so points will change and signals will change until I actually put it back to my railway. What I have to do is turn it off, turn it back into my railway to make everything set up again properly. Now then, when it comes to this one, what you've got here is, if you look at this set of points, if I turn left there, that's left there. Green is right, green is right. So in actual fact, they will not operate together. So what you have to do in this, you have to do a little control, saying that when I change this, it'll change that. And I'll show you this now, and also these points here, and also this here. So if I now go into here and go into my test plan, thing is, if you sent me your track plan, I would do this for you, so you haven't got to worry about this. So what we've got here on this top one, that is number 83, that is 84. So if you right click on that there, what it actually says, these are the point colours and that is the signal colours. So what you've got here is 83, so when I press the red one, 83 will be green, and when I press the green one it'll go to red. And on the other one is when I click the green one, 84 will go to green, and I'll correct the red one. So that is how they actually operate on that. Now, so these set of points here work together. Now then, this set here, as I said, are totally different. What you have to do with this is number port 3, and this one is port 4. So what we've got here is, if I right click on here, it says, look at those buttons, it says when I click the red one, which is to go up there, port 4 will click that one. When I click the green one here, port 4 will click that one. And that is the only way you can do them, because you've left a gap between these two. Now then, while we're on this subject, this track plan, as you see down here, there are numbers, and down here, across here, there are numbers. What you have to do is make sure your track is about one space away, because what it is if you've got a track coming up here and all of a sudden you want to put a siding in here, you've got the space to do it. If you've got the track in here, you can't do it, because this is blank. It doesn't, anything in there doesn't operate. So you've got to make sure it's 2 that way and 2 that way. So this is where the track will actually come round here, to give you the space that you require. So that is all that all these are. That's how they all work. So if I actually come out of this now, just do this and come out, because I don't want that. what will actually happen now normally is this won't actually operate. Oh, it has, it operated this time. Right, so that's it. So what actually happens is here now, if you look at this one, if I click this one, that goes up, that goes up. If I click this one here, they can hear my points going, number 3.4 points in my system, because this is, I don't mess with this up here, I do it all downstairs, because I don't want it to affect my railway itself. Now then, as I said, what you've got with this, that's how that one works now then. So what I'll do now, I'll show you some of the railways that I've done for different people. If I actually go up here now, and if I now go to here and go to, let's go to mix plan first. Where's mix plan? Right, this one. This is the one I've done now. You see how big it is here. This is where we're having problems at the moment. So if I go down now to 75%, it now puts it all in the frame. Now, what you can do, you can only do this in Pro. See this little red, this little arrow up here. If I click that, it takes that top section out there. And down here, if I click this bottom one here, it takes that bit out. It doesn't take that bit out. It just takes, because this is the screen plan. So it gives you more space. Now, of course, you can only go down. Some of this I can go this to 70 to 50%, which is that, basically. Now I've got one at the moment, well, I've got two at the moment, but this particular one I've just done over the last couple of days. Even at that, we're having a problem. Now what I've done, I've actually wrote to Railmaster to say this percentage, can we get it from 50 to 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, so we can get these fit in. So that is how I want to try and get this done, but I'm doubtful if they'll do it, but otherwise you've got to start doing this with your screen to push them up and down. It's also another way, if it's, same as here now, right, let's take this bit. If this is too far this way, what you can actually do is take a section out there, push that over that way, and then it'll actually come that you'll get all of it in one screen. So that is that one. So if I actually take it back up here and take this one back up here. So that is what I've just done. So I'm say that's he lives not far away. I've actually done quite a few bits on these with these locos and things like that, which I've explained before about some of the decoder problems he's had. So that is that particular one. All he did, he sent me the track plan, and I put all the signals in. So as him is here now, this is double header. If I click this one now, that goes to red, that goes to green. Click it again, it goes that way. So I can do all these. Also, some do get a bit complex, but I can sort that out for you. So that's one particular one I've done. I'll now go to another one, which is, I've done this one just recently actually. Where are we? Come on, where are you? This one. Hasn't gone to it. Come on, come on. This is another one I've just done. As you can see, you can't get all of it in. So there, if I went down to 75 and do this, you still can't get it in. I've got to go down to actually 50%, like this, to get all of, to squeeze it all in on the system. So that is all that one. Same as this one here. If I click this one here, you can actually see the signals change like that. As you can see at the moment, some of these things are off and off. What I'd have to do is to come out of this, bring it back in again, and all the blue markers will actually come into the system. So that's that particular one. Now this is the one I've just been working on. I've still got to send it to him yet. But what I'll actually do, I'll show you what it was originally. So this is the track plan. As you can see, it's not here, right? If I do this, it's here, look. Because what he's done, he's got it down in the spaces. So if I actually just go out here, I'll just show you what I mean by this. If I come out of here and go to this one here and go to this one here, and go to here. Oh, it's me. See all this space here? Look, there it is. If I have to reduce this now down to 50%, even at 50%, look, I still can't get it all in. But look at this. All this space here and all this space here. Now if this is all up here, you've got a bit of a chance. But even at that, this layout is very large. So as you can see all this lot here, well, it's all right while you're like this, but when you try and put in signals in, you can't do it. So I've had to chop this off here a bit and shove this up here so we can actually get signals in here. And also down here, what I've done here with this one here, I've actually chopped two off there, two off there, two off there, and two off there, and then pushed them up, and also push this piece of track up to there to give me the space. So that is what I've done with that particular one. Now that is, let's say this is the one I've done with his. Now look, see how the markers are not. If I switch it out and switch it back in again, it'll come in. Now what I actually do is actually go to the one that I've now, all this is what I've just changed it to. If I now go to the next one, which is that one and this one, I think I'm still in the same one because there's two very close together. Yes, there we go. See now all the signals are all in. I come down here. See how I've actually shortened this bit here. See, they're still going down here. That's where I shortened it there, and also where I've shortened it down here to give a bit more space. But even at that, if I go to 50%, I still, look at this is all that blank space, which if you'd put it in, if we'd put it in a bit closer, this would have come up like this automatically. So this is it at the moment. This is all ready for him to go. Now what I'll do now is just turn this off, because I'm now into this particular track plan. This is the only way I can actually show you properly. When I'm doing these points and that, I have to do one set at a time. So in actual fact, this particular layout you see now in front of you, or will do in a second or two, there's some parts I haven't done. It's only for the fact of the numbers. I've actually put in 50 sets of signals in this one. Took me about 4 hours to do it, on and off. Because the thing is, I do so much and then leave it a bit and then come back to it. Otherwise, you get tunnel vision and I lose plot of what I'm doing. But I have to mark them down on paper, all the ones I've done and how I've done them. Now what it's doing is, because it's doing all these and the points and everything else, if you notice my signal has now gone to that because it's picking up the numbers off my track here. It comes up, come on. Should come on now. Right, so here's that space. Here's all the... See, the thing is also with Pro, whatever percentage you put it at, it'll come back as that. So say down here, go up here a bit, come up here a bit. I've shot this down a bit, I cut them off there and there, brought them up, cut them off there so I can get them up in there. So what we've got now is if I actually go to, we'll go to 100%. So this is the trouble when you're doing this. There's the double ones there. Someone, now same as this one here. This is coming from this way down here. So that signal is controlled by these. So if actually this track was done like that, that's on red. When it comes to that one, it goes to green. So I did quite a few alterations on the track plan from that point of view. There's these two particular sets of points which work the same. And then say this is the bit I chopped down here. Now what you've got here is, there's one there, there, and there. So each one of these will actually operate a signal like that. We do this one here, that one, there. And then down here, this is it. Of course this is green because it's going to go that way. If I actually click it to that, that goes to red because it can't go that way, and that goes to green. And as I say, also, as if you notice, I've taken the little arrows out of the buttons. It makes these a lot larger. It's a lot easier to work to. So say that's the layout I've just done. Now another way, as I said, you can do is I can take that out of there, I can take that out of there, and it still won't fit because it's too large. I can one thing that could be done is this moved up a bit more to give it more space, but I still don't think it actually get that extra bit in. I can't go up there because of that one there, so that is a problem I've got with these. So that is that. So if I actually go back to, goes back to 75 on this for now, and I'll put these back in again here, put this one in up here, and now go back to my layout, which is here, and do this. So that is how, I'll use mine back again now. You can hear the points clicking again. Now what I have to do to reset mine, I've got to actually click this off. This is why I don't mess upstairs with it, because it throws mine into a right wobbly. This should set mine back to what it was originally. You'll hear all the points clicking in place. Also you'll notice that that will actually go down when it comes to setting the points and signals. In a second, too. Here we go. Yeah, it's setting all the points back to what my standard is. And they're all going now. This should actually go back down again in a second. Setting the points. And they're going to do it to signals in a second. Come on. that's gone down. Right. So in that layout, there's 50 signals, that one I just done. Right. Now, to buy those signals, these things, for singles and the doubles, it'll cost him £1,150. Now then, these are at about, I think they're about £28 a piece, right? £28 a piece, right? And the doubles are £38 a piece, right? Now, that one there is a dapple. That signal is £28, I think it's about £28, but the controller that does it is £40. So that's 40 plus that, that's £68 for that signal. You're talking 24. There's a lot of difference. If you have the double one, it's 56, I think it's £56 for a double, plus that it's £96 for a double-headed signal, where it's 38 for one of them. So it's something you have to think about when you're doing this. So that is the thing with them. Now these track plans, what it actually is if you send me your track plan, now what you've got to do is go to here, go to your Railmaster file, which is this, and in here you'll find the track plan. Now that one I'll do that, one of those I've just been doing. Right, where are we? Let's go down here a bit, it's the easiest way to find them. It's up here. Where are you? I've got that much stuff in this one here. It's so hard to find. But what you'll find, same as this thing here, this Cobalt, what it actually is, your track plan. Let's go to mine. Oh, where's mine? What it'll actually have is a pin on the end of it. So it'll be Hornby track plan, there, look, there's mine. Hornby track plan pin. That pin is the one, this is your track plan. So all you do is you send me that, you then leave it with me. I will downstairs put all the signals in for you, send it back to you. It's most probably will be have a 1, so it's like Brian 1 instead of Brian. And then all you got to do is copy that file into your main Railmaster file, and then bring it up on your on here. Same as the one I've just done. If I actually go down here and just show you those two particular ones, see there's the original one, and there's the one with the 1 on, and that is how I do it, and then you've got it automatic. So all your signal, all I need basically is to know which way the tracks are running. So what you can do is you can put little arrows on them, and then I'll know which way, and then I can do the signalling for you. Same as this one here, if I do this. But see, this is the double-headed signal, which is that one and that one, actually, in fact. But what it also does on this one, it actually stops that one as well, because you can't come across there. So it's a bit complicated. But if you want me to do it, just get in touch with me. My phone number is 01782 302194. My email address is there as well. Please subscribe, and I will speak to you again soon. Bye.